Okay, so another day, another series, man, and this one over here is Neil's Scales and Sounds, man. So thank you very much, Neil, for this 535. We're starting off with Lynne Jackaman. I don't think I've ever heard of them. I think all these artists are actually brand new to the channel, which I really appreciate. I love new artists to the channel. So yeah, let's begin. This one's called One Shot. Let's see what we have got over here. Let's go.
Can't get out. We try to talk, but only shout. I hear your voice through hired mouth. We got one shot, better make it good. To have and hold until it's all. Alone. We'll play our parts till the lights go out. You've got one shot.
That's actually quite an important line over there where she says we play our part until the lights go out. I don't think many people actually understand that we here to play a part, right? And a lot of the time the part doesn't involve us playing the part for ourselves. It involves us playing the part for someone else, right? It involves us in being in service to other people, because that's literally how we feed our own souls. So I also like that very first line where she actually said, like we don't talk to each other, like we don't talk, we literally shout all the time. So when we've gotten to a point that we're always just shouting at each other, and it's nonsensical shouting. No one even thinks about what they're saying, right? They just say it to say it, right? Because it's a narrative that forms part of their team, right? And as long as they've got as long as it's their team, whether their team does good or bad, it doesn't really matter. We just shout about it at each other. I don't know if she's talking about something that's societal, or she's talking about something that's sort of like relationship based. Let me actually turn my hat around, because that flipping light is making my forehead look like a sun. Anyway, let's rock and roll, man. Let's carry on.
You've got one shot, better make it good.
Did you hear like the bongo drums there?
Make it good.
I don't even know if it's bongo drums.
I can sit around, I can stand on my head upside down. Eating me my eyes when you should have read my mind.
Soulful voice though, like her voice really does like penetrate. Do you know what I mean? She's got a really, really cool voice. I like this kind of vibe, because this kind of vibe's very chilled, very mellow. It's laid back. You got this playing in the background, right? And it's a great vibe. But opposite, it's a great song for to really sort of mellow you out. And I like this.
A candle blowing out, chasing ghosts in the dark. I just don't know how we fell this far.
See, this is where I kind of feel like she's talking about societal issues that we have. right? Like just like a candle blowing out. Like we were shining bright at one point, and now we've literally fallen so far down. It almost feels like we've gotten to like that pinnacle point. We've gotten to the edge of the cliff where we have one shot. We have one shot to get this right, or we literally, once we take a step off that edge, it's game over. It's downhill, all the way downhill from there. All right. I don't know. It could be that, or it could be that she's talking about the relationship, but it sounds more societal to me.
I just don't know how we fell this far. We've got one shot, better make it good. I never knew when we took our vows.
Okay, so never knew when we took our vows. Okay, so it's relationship, so it's basically down to the marriage. So the marriage is a little bit on the rocks, right? And okay, now everything sort of ties in. Okay, it's definitely, you know what I mean, in terms of like we don't talk to each other, we just shout at each other and all of that kind of thing. So it's like we've got one shot to fix it, and it's like it's whether you want to do it and whether I want to do it, and if we both agree to do it, we can fix it, right? But if we're not in sync, if we're not in unison, and we don't decide to do this together, it's game over. Okay.
I never knew when we took our vow. We lived this stage where crooked smile. Just one cold room, an empty heart. You've got one.
That's mad. Like we left the stage with crooked smile. So literally, as they took their vows, they were like, "I'm not entirely sure I want to keep these." Like, you know what I mean? That's a bad start. Let's put it that way.
An empty heart. You've got one shot, and it's your life. I can't sit around. I can't stand on my head upside down, reading me my rights when you should have read my mind.
For me, almost sounds like an admission. It's almost like you should have read my mind. It's like, when does a man ever read a woman's mind? Are you joking? Like, seriously? Like, we don't even read it when you actually tell us straight up. It's like, what? That's what actually happened. You know what I mean? In my marriage, actually, we didn't do the originals, like, you know, where you write your own vows. It was just actually vows that were given to us. I don't know if it was like the biblical ones, like, until death do us part, until sickness and health, that whole story, right? We didn't write our own vows. We didn't do, like, I never did the whole, like, you know, you will always be my protein in my protein shake type fucking bullshit. We didn't do that. Like, we just said, yeah, it's cool. We until death do us part. Let's do that, right? Let's actually sounds like she's saying that they overshot their chance. One shot too little, too late. So it's kind of like, okay, well, you took the shot, but you took the shot too late, right? You didn't do it at the appropriate time, and now you're trying to take the shot where pretty much the whole thing is dead, essentially. So it's like you took your shot, but you overshot it, essentially. So you should have, you know, there was a time to do this. There was like a window, because this was eroding, right? And once it erodes, it erodes. Once the love is gone, it's gone. And if you take the shot once it's gone, which can happen a lot of the time in a lot of relationships, they don't actually see it until the relationship completely depletes, and then they try to fix it, and there's just no love there. It just falls apart. So I think that's what she's trying to say.
Too little, one shot, too much. It was too little, too late.
That's sassy, love.
It's too late.
I like the vibe of that track. That track was very cool. Sorry, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm actually just, I'll cough every now and again, but I'm fine. But yeah, I actually really like that track. You guys let me know what you think down below, and I will catch you on the very next one. Peace!